As soon as he gets to the airport, he goes, there he is, and he goes walking over. How did he know that was his brother? He'd never seen a picture.
They were twins. They looked exactly the same.
They were born on the same day.
No, Steve's got it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So he knew they were born on the same day, so he knew they were twins, yeah.
I didn't say they were born on the same day, did I?
No, I'm just reiterating.
They would be, though, if they looked identical.
Yeah.
Sorry about that when we've got you there, Carl, mate.
Yeah.
You're quite upset about that. That was 1 out of 3, though.
What about this, then? Do you know that when, two brothers, born on the same day, of the same mother and the same father, but they weren't twins? Why?
Say that one again.
Two brothers are born on the same day, of the same mother and father, but they weren't twins. Why not? This is good radio.
You see, the problem is I heard you saying to Steve, I'm going to do that one about the shark in the pool, so I'm trying to think.
This has nothing to do with that one, though, is it? Clearly.
Give him the answer, Rick.
The answer is they were two of triplets.
Right.
And another brother. So do you want to do the one about the shark in the swimming pool?
Yeah.
Okay. A bloke, just in his swimming trunks, walks into a swimming pool full of man-eating sharks. He walks around for a bit and slowly gets out the other side, and he's not bitten or anything. Why not?
Because they'd already eaten.
No, they're starving, hungry.
He walked through the water.
Yeah.
He wasn't like a bridge.
No, he actually was in the water, soaking wet, the sharks.
He had like a metal suit on.
No, naked apart from swimming trunks.
There were real sharks.
Real sharks.
Swimming about. They were
man-eating, hungry, yeah.
They were really hungry.
Yeah.
This fella gets into the same pool.
Yeah.
It's the same pool.
Exactly.
He walks right, he gets in the steps, he walks down, he walks across.
Yeah.
He's in the water.
Yeah.
Up to his neck.
Yeah.
And the sharks are near him.
Yeah, they're attacking him.
They're attacking him?
They're actually attacking him.
But he still gets out, okay.
Yeah, walks out the other side. And hasn't got a mark on him.
I don't know.
Go on, Rick, what's the answer?
Yeah, I was lying about the sharks.
There weren't any sharks
No,
there.
I was lying about the sharks. Completely lying, just made it up. Just an empty pool.
That's just stupid.
That's our point! They're rubbish.
Oh, dear. Oh. Oh, dear.
Rubbish.
Look at his face!
He's so offended.
Oh! Offended and confused.
Come on, play a song.
No, go on then.
Good Fortune, PJ Harvey on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, obviously. Steve, Carl. I've got not a stupid one. Just very quickly. 10 black balls in a bag and 10 white balls in a bag. Yeah. How many balls do you have to pull out to ensure you've got a pair of the same colour?
Well, what's stopping you putting your hand in and pulling out?
Jesus.
Because
I asked for the minimum number. So how many do you have to pull out to ensure you've got a pair? That doesn't say all of them, that'll ensure it.
No,
what's the minimum number you have to pull out?
11, because if the
Why do you need 11?
What? Because there's 10 black balls, 10 white balls, yeah?
Yeah.
Say if you're, for some reason, you pulled out all the 10 black balls.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. You'd have a pair, wouldn't you?
You'd have a pair.
After the first 2?
Yeah.
So what's the minimum number you have to pull out to ensure...
2.
No, because you might pull a white one and a black one.
Yeah, but... I don't understand what you're saying.
Sometimes I get that impression, the way you look at me like Helen from Big Brother.
Yeah, but...
I've always assumed that.
Look,
right. What's the minimum number you have to pull out to ensure you have 2 of the same colour?
3.
Yes.
Yeah? Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can use that one.
Yeah. That's a good one.
So what's the minimum number you have to pull out to ensure you have 4 of the same colour?
Oh, God. 8.
Was that a guess?
I don't know. I understand the first one. We've done it now.
Okay, alright, we'll leave it there.
That. It's good.
Good. Okay.
Now
White
it's,
Van Carl?
this is this is where we.
Oh, it's too much.
Seen his face and his eyebrows sort of went down while you were doing that face. He genuinely looked pained.
It's like you're back at school, isn't it?
It's starting to get hard work now.
No, okay, we just do White Van Carl then. This is your opinions. You can't be wrong on this, can you?
There's no right or wrong answer here. Okay.
Right.
But this is where we ask Carl his views on the big news stories of the week. Basically, we've stolen an idea from the Sun newspaper, and
So this isn't cruel, this programme, is it?
I don't think so.
Picking on me.
It's not, is it?
It's weird because a few people have said, "Oh, you're picking on me." It depends how you look at things, doesn't
Sure.
it?
Yeah. But you do like it.
We could look at it like it's a laugh, so it's not a problem for us.
You know we like you. You know you're our favourite.
Yeah.
I'm going to say thing in the world, but I don't mean that. In a derogatory way.
No, I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So your views, please, on the fact that attitudes are changing to the possible marriage of Charles and Camilla.
Oh, what do you think of that?
The roars at the moment, because the recent tragedies are apparently high in the polls, and people are coming around to the idea of Charles and Camilla getting hitched. What's your thought?
Whatever, really. I mean, if they're happy with it. The thing that comes out of it most is it just goes to show, right, that there is someone for everyone. Just because, I mean, no disrespect to Camilla, I'm not a good-looking person either, but she isn't a stunner, and yet she's gone and picked up a royal. Right?
Yeah.
So I think it's good for things like that to happen, because it cheers you up. Do you know what I mean? Gives you a bit of hope.
Thanks, Carl.
So yeah, it's good. You know, if they're happy, if anyone's happy, it's a good story, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, he's had a bit of bad luck, and now he's got someone else in his life. So.
While he's doing this, I'm just doing a list of questions to ask him what he thinks of things in the world. Is that all right?
Yeah, no problem.
Just-
Yeah, no
okay.
problem. Okay, what do you make of? Well, now listen, this may be a non-story, or it may be the biggest story that's about to break. Ulrika Johnson and Sven Goran Eriksson's affair. Are you familiar with this? It's over the papers today. Apparently, Ulrika and Sven are going out, although there appears to be no evidence for this.
Yeah, I don't even give it time of day.
Do you not?
Right, well done.
Doesn't affect me whatsoever, as long as he does his job well.
Yep.
And what's she doing at the moment?
Presenting Dog Eat Dog, I think.
Like, you know.
As long as she does her job well.
As long as they both do their jobs well.
Well, yeah, at the end of the day,
Yeah.
that's going on with a lot of people out in the world, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Just because he's an England boss, as long as, you know, we win the games and that, he's
Yeah.
doing his job. If she's, you know, gets a dog winning a prize or whatever.
No, okay, it's not worth it. Carry on.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Dog winning a prize.
I haven't seen Dog Eat Dog. What's it
Okay,
about?
it's all right. It's
Right,
no, go on.
so that's it, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay, what about this then? Are you disappointed by the nation that a third of us are apparently unaware of St. George's Day?
23rd.
Is St. George's Day the one with the snakes that we've talked about?
No, that's...
Are you one of that third, do you think?
St George is the patron saint of England who killed the dragon.
Yeah, I mean, there's too many of these days, isn't there? That's the problem. If you make it a bit more special, like Christmas, so you buy presents and that for each other, then people will remember it. But there's so many of these days, with Easter and Pancake Tuesday and all that. So, it's not surprising. I think as time goes on, we'll find that a lot of these days will just disappear, because, you know, people are busy.
There'll be new ones, won't there?
I don't know, people
There'll
are
be
that
like
busy.
Gareth Gates Day in 50 years' time.
It's just weird. I mean, I remember being a kid, right? Going out on a Sunday and shops would be shut because it was like, you know, the day of rest and all that. People don't care now. It's like, well, we can make some more money, we'll open the shops.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's
Is that a
all
good or a
about-
bad thing, Carl?
It's good, because I remember I used to have to get up early to go and get some bread if we didn't have any in. Because the shop would only be open for a couple of hours in the morning.
Yeah.
Whereas now I'd be able to...
Yeah, I
lie
remember
in.
that. I remember that. Shops and you couldn't get aspirin and stuff.
Exactly.
Certain things.
A nightmare on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
So-
that's right. Yeah, and pubs didn't open till 12.
Do you remember space operas?
Yeah. Yeah. Shut up. Can I ask you something?
Go on.
Okay, I've got a little list of things. What do you think of like those pug dogs that are bred and they can hardly breathe?
Evil.
Yeah. What do you think of gays?
They're alright. Do you know what I mean? Just like straight people, you get bad ones, you get good ones.
Exactly.
Right?
We've learned a lesson today, haven't we?
Absolutely.
Let's play a record.
Yeah? What do you fancy? Bit of Radiohead?
Yeah.
You don't mind, though, if people think we're gay, for instance, when we go to the BAFTAs
No,
tomorrow?
that's terrible. I don't want that happening.
Why?
Hey?
Why?
Because I'm not. That'd be a lie. I don't like lying. If I was, I'd say I was gay,
Yeah.
but I'm not.
We'll say you were. Just pretend.
We won't get in otherwise.
No.
Just a little kiss and a cuddle.
So I'm a bit gay.
No. I'm not gay.
On XFM 104.9. Wow, near the end of the show, isn't it? You had a good time, Carl?
It's been alright. I knew it wasn't going to be a belter today.
Why? What do you mean? What's up with it?
Because what happens, the last 2 weeks have been quite good, and we always tend to have 2 good ones, and then one that's just alright.
Well, let the listening public be the judge of that.
Well, yeah,
What do you-
and the Sony committee.
Yeah, what do you want to do? A clip show of the best... We should do that for our last show. People should vote for their favourite hilarious link.
Yeah.
And then we can put it together on a tape. Right? Is there a commenter there that wants to release the bit like, I love...
Including
Ricky's
such
deep-
favourites as, do you like gays?
And, this lad, he had a horse.
Yeah.
Oh, I scored once, I was stung by a bee. Oh, and who can forget? That's lovely. Should you do that? Can you have you kept all these on tape?
Yeah.
So can you do a compilation?
Oh,
People
it's hard-
phone in.
it's hard work,
No,
though.
the next 2 weeks, phone in for your favourite clip.
No.
Carl, how can they get hold of you, Carl, in the week? What's your
direct
email? What's your
mobile
email?
number?
What's
It's
your
my-
email?
It's my name with xfm.co.uk.
So, Carl Pilkington.
Carl.Pilkington.
Carl
With
dot...
a K. Carl with a K.
Yeah. Carl.Pilkington at xfm.co.uk.
Yeah.
Vote your favourite link of the last 3 months. We should make a little compilation and sell it. And we get like Radiohead. They'd love to be on the compilation with us, wouldn't they? Wouldn't they?
Oh, wow.
Anyway,
Yeah.
right, do you know, like, you're always giving me questions in the week, you're always saying things like, if I put you in this situation, what would you do?
Like what? Like what?
It'd be bizarre things.
Like what though? Say one.
If you had to lick Barbara Cartland's face,
Yeah.
would it be the right cheek or the left cheek? Or
Sorry, does Barbara want her face being licked? No, I'm just saying if that's what she's into, then I don't
She's
mind
dead.
popping...
She's dead. Yeah.
So,
Isn't she?
Isn't she?
I don't think she
Just
is.
be careful, because you can't libel the dead, so I want to make sure she's dead before we start saying horrendous things.
But I don't think she is dead. I'm almost certain
No.
she's not.
I don't think so.
No, she's not.
Phone, is Barbara Cartland dead? 08700 800 1234.
We'll have to get Chris in. So listen, right? So anyway, he always calls up with, like, bizarre stuff like that. And I was watching a programme the other night about, snakes.
Right.
And, it was like, don't walk through a river that's full of snakes because
Good work, good advice.
they, if you've got a kid in the car or in the house, turn your radio down if you don't want them to hear stuff like this. But, yeah, they go for your tackle.
Why?
I don't know, they just do.
They think it's another little snake.
Maybe.
With swollen cheeks.
earrings.
With earrings, yeah.
So,
Or an anaconda in my case.
With one eye.
I'm really joking.
So yeah, and I said to Ricky, what would you do,
Although
right?
it's very scaly.
You two in the woods, you're having a wander, Steve.
Having
having a wander.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You walk through the river.
What, me?
And yeah,
Okay.
because you're tall, so it's like you can check out how deep it is before Ricky goes through.
Right.
Yeah.
Which you do,
That sounds right.
You do that sometimes, don't you? Yeah.
But a snake bites your tackle,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Say penis.
yeah.
It's the correct word for
I
it. It's
know,
not
but I don't-
offensive.
it doesn't sound nice.
Say it. Say
Yeah,
it.
penis, but I don't.
Oh,
like
you
the sound of it.
dirty little...
No,
You
no.
dirty little slut, Carl. You're a
It's
dirty
just,
little...
it's just one of those words.
Yeah.
Right, carry on with the... Let's carry on. What's the story? I'm wandering through a river.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And the snake
Bites.
your penis.
Right.
And
You know Ricky, like, doesn't leave, like, WC1. Why on earth we're going to be anywhere near a river where there's sort of...
Well, anyway, get in.
Snakes.
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah.
you are in this situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
The snake bites you, and I said to Ricky, if it was a matter of life or death, would you suck out the poison? What do you think he said? And the bit I made, because he was thinking about it, you know, like, oh God, well, he's my best mate and everything, what will I do? And I said, and then Steve starts sort of groaning like he's enjoying it.
I'm just trying to remember what I did do. What did happen in that instant?
Okay.
So I've been bitten on the penis by a snake.
Yeah, there's poison in
There's
your
no
cock.
poison in it.
Yeah.
I've had a go at trying to suck it out myself.
Yeah. Yeah, but you've never mastered that
I've
one
never been able to master that.
Yeah. It's just a long spine and such a short, stubby knob that he's got no chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have to get...
He's even had lip extensions, haven't you? Yeah, go on.
And would Ricky suck it out? Almost certainly not.
Yeah, that's the answer.
Yeah, he'd let me die a hideous, horrible death.
I'd go, is there anyone you want a towel? Do you want me to call your mum and dad?
Yeah.
How should I tell them you died? If they tell them I died taking a bullet for a lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was beating up some nasty people.
Yeah. Would you at least run into the woods and try and find some kind of animal that could do it for me? Some of those monkeys look like they got a good technique.
Right.
Stop it.
One more song.
Yeah.
Only time for song for the what's it?
Oh, we got to share this one then. But we're doing this.
I thought there was two.
No, we've run out of time.
Well, this is in the Guardian because they print my favourite song is "If You See a Sailor." It's "If You See a Say Hello" by Bob Dylan.
Okay.
It's a song for the ladies and lovers.
Right, that's it.
And I can't believe we weren't allowed to talk about monkeys giving blowjobs. Since when is that taboo? It's nature, Carl. They love it.
God. I don't believe this. He's got one day. He's got it. Carl's really grumpy and all stressed because he didn't have the record. We didn't want to play so I won't say it. We didn't want to play a certain record he had lined up because it's rubbish.
I know, but you do this every week.
Because most of them are rubbish. So that's why we choose up.
No, but 30 seconds to go on the track and you're saying don't want to play that.
And you're going, oh, stress me out. You're meant to be at our beck and call. We've made you. We've made you. We got you out of the gutter, and now you're getting greatest mind in the world and all that.
That doesn't mean you can mess me about. If you were a doctor and you saved me life, right? There comes a point.
In a way, we have, Carl.
Yeah.
Where were you going?
Go on, what were you saying? What was he going to say? He was going to say something wise then.
No, I was going to say, right? If you were a doctor, and you'd save me life, there's only so much that I could give back to you, right?
Okay.
What would be unreasonable? What would be unreasonable?
Well, you know.
Forget doctor. Because no, the doctor's that's its job, right? Supposing I was just walking along and I saved your life, I gave you a kidney, or I resuscitated you, or I dived into icy water. What could I hope from you then before you start going? Hold on. What would you be willing to do for me until you sort of got lost your rag a little bit because I was asking too much?
So didn't I know you before you've sorted a lung out for me?
No, I just gave you a lung, for example.
Well, I'd be a bit I'd be thinking, why has he done that?
Suspicious!
But what I love though, Rick, is the idea of you jumping in icy water to save someone, giving them a lung. I can guarantee if someone was lying on the floor screaming they needed your help, you'd affect a foreign accent and go, I know, understand, and run off.
Do you know what I did once, right? We went out a few weeks ago, right? And some woman had her handbag nicked, and she was all distressed. He said, chase the fella, Carl. You stop it.
Let's be honest. Imagine Ricky chasing a criminal. Look at his little legs. He'd never get anywhere.
He started to run, and then he passed Starbucks or something, and nicked it for a short.
How did this turn on me? Oh, I'm a bad man because I don't give lungs away. No, because no one would want my kidneys or my lungs for a start.
Did you chase the criminal then?
I did for a bit.
He walked.
No, you didn't, did you?
No, I did a little bit.
Yeah, we sort of spread out. We missed him.
Where was it, and what was the situation?
It was.
Did you see a bag get snatched?
It was.
No, she was sort of crying, and she was running. Some blokes came in, sat next to her, and just ran off with her purse. And
you walked after them.
No, they'd gone, Steve. They'd actually gone, but it was just a bit distressing because she was devastated. I know how she feels as well because I had a jacket, and you think, I've just got to find them now.
Yeah.
Where are they? Who are they? So she was really off her head with sort of she was angry and sort of crying.
Yeah.
And it was horrible. It was horrible, wasn't it? Wasn't it, Carl? He's broken his mic now.
Oh right,
this is
Carl, what are you doing, mate?
I don't believe this. There's only 2 weeks to go. These should be special.
Carl, play the record. We've asked you to play the record.
Like you.
Fine, live.
Hive's main offender on XFM 104.9. I forgot to say who I was.
Go on, who are
Ricky
you?
Gervais, who are you?
Steve Merchant.
And who's that little fella over there, little round fella?
Tiny little Carl Pilkington.
The funny little thing from the Smash adverts. Say,
then they smash them with their metal knives. Oh,
Yeah, you're right. He does.
he does, doesn't he? Yeah. I was asking if I'd seen a rounder head than him, and that's the only way